Thumper. Oh, George with the pass back to Hunter, and it goes straight into the net. Very nice little bit of crisscross, going from left side to the right side, all the way past the defenders. They were probably expecting that first cross to be straight onto Hunter. Thumper and Anto both leaving Hunter wide open, and that was just a clean shot by Hunter to the right side. I do not think he was ready for that, Mr. Venter. It's unlucky there. Thumper sending all the way field to Resi. Resi takes on KO with his blue sprint, but Mems is back there. Takes a shot on the left side, and Shobi is just using his defensive stance to get that one. Shobi passes on to KO, and KO goes left side to Mems. Mems taking his time because he's not really going to get pressured now. They're more focusing on setting up a defense. He sends it corner to George. George sends it to Hunter, but Anto is able to get on that. Sense with the ball, taking it upfield, but I think KO will get, a slide tackle on that one. Mems back to KO. KO just unable to get to it, so Sense is going to pick it up. He passed on to Resi, but George is going to intercept. A little bit of defensive play that FIZ6 seems to be doing. They seem to be less focused on the offense. They definitely have Anto and Thumper running that defensive side, and then Resi and Sense seem to be going mid. Fortunately, Thumper's able to get the nice little clear off that cross. Resi does get a tackle past Mems. I'm pretty sure no blue sprint on either players, so they're going to be going into the corner. And he does get the pass back to the keeper. Very nice. Shobi's going to take his time now. Are they going to go for the full field send? We don't know. George looking left side there. Goes straight to Hunter. George in box with Anto. He passes on to Anto. Anto gets the clear, but Carey does get the intercept. He passes on to George. They don't have the other corner, so George might go for the cross here. He does, and Anto gets it. Resi with the ball. Resi getting tackled by Mems. He does also get the animation tackle, but he still gets a shot, but Carey is using his body to get there. Passes the line to Mems. Mems has got a bit of a run now. Sense is going to start collapsing on him. Nope, he's going to go back. Very safe play. I know Mems being the defensive side, I'm pretty sure. He's actually going up a little bit more than I'd expect. But it does seem to be working for him. They've currently got a line going. They're not watching that man on the left. If Rezi gets the cross in, he does. Thumper takes the first touch, but he doesn't actually get the shot off. Ends with the ball. Looks to take a shot. Unfortunately stopped by Mems, and Shobi does dive. Very nice, very nice. Sense in the corner now. He passes into the middle, but Carey gets it out with a nice little clear. George takes the tap. He probably taps it. Oh, Sense almost got a tap on that. George goes mid to Hunter, but Anto is able to get there. Nice little head clear. Back with it on the left side. George probably looking to send it all the way to Carey. No, he's going to take a shot and goes to backboard, but the Venter's able to get there. A little bit too far for Sense, so Mems is probably going to go back to keeper, but it looks like Rezi's... No, he doesn't go back to keeper. He sees that Rezi's there. Unfortunate on this camera angle. Sorry about that. Rezi with the ball. He passes to right to Sense. Sense tries to get across him, but George gets his tackle on during the animation. Nice cross goes in. Hunter gets it out and sends it back to Sense though. Now it goes to Anto. Anto passing back to no one. Think possibly trusting that the keeper would get that one. Keeper sends it in, but no one's there. There's no keeper. Could George take the shot? No, he doesn't. Sense gets that intercept. Sense gets the send in, but Kerr gets it out. George playing with Rezi right now. Gets past Thumper somehow with a push ball. Seemed almost unfortunate. He sends a cross into Hunter, but Hunter's unable to get the priority on that one. Lord taking it. He's probably going to go left. George trying to get the intercept. He does get a tackle when Anto tackles. Kerry with the ball. He's got a little bit of a run now. He takes it slowly though, letting the defense get back to it. Sense with the ball. He gets it past Kerr. No, Kerr gets the tackle. Just a little bit late on that tackle. Kerr passes back all the way to Mems. Mems goes back to keeper. He's able to get back in time, thank God. You hate watching those goals go in when it, you pass back to keeper and it goes straight into the net. That's why I always like trying to pass maybe to the side of the net, see how that goes. Okay, with the ball now. He gets slide tackled by Sense. Sense tries to send it. George gets an intercept. Hunter's right mid. Anto's unable to get there, but he does send it and the keeper does read it very nicely to the right side. Lord about to get tackled? No, he doesn't. George gets there. George gets the ball now. He's going to take him on. I think he uses blue sprint already. He tries and, yep, Sense holding him back while the keeper gets the ball. Nice little send on. Mems got it. He tries to get the tackle again. Goes back to KO. KO being the last line defense and Rezi behind him is kind of a risky move. But he's able to get that send. Mems with the ball in the corner. Looks to go to Hunter, but Anto gets there. They got two people marking that insider man. It works sometimes, but I mean, with the way that Lexi's been playing, the academy team's been playing, they've managed to drag defenders out with that goal that they got. Sense with the ball, tries to send it in, but unfortunately stopped by Mems, and now Keeper gets the ball. He's got all the time in the world. Resi trying to contest that, make it a bit of a weird touch. Thumper gets a shot. Shelby with a nice little save. Now they're pressuring the keeper, so they're always going to leave that one open man. Mems in the corner. Not even worrying, he could hold that all day if he wants. He goes back to keeper, forcing Sense to rush. No one's going to press the keeper, and I think that's what they want. They send it middle. Thumper gets the ball, though. He sends it back on, and Shelby, I think he extra efforted a little bit to the right, and it ended up going just past him when he tried to dive. Very unfortunate. So now it's a 1-1 game with 4:11 on the clock. Ooh, maybe it was just the dive. The dive went on. The ball went underneath him on the dive. You sometimes hate to see that happen. Shelby's out with the ball, passed on to Hunter. Now it's a tie game. Lexi are probably going to take a bit more of an offensive approach. Might even let in a few goals in. Resi with a cross in. KO gets the confirmed. George with the ball. He sends it on to Hunter. A little bit too far though. Anto does try and get the little fish flop to try and get it. Passes back to keeper, and it's a nice little safety. He's probably looking to go right to Anto. No, he's just going to take his time. He wants them to push. He's going for the full field send. Hunter tries to get on it. Nice little shot on the left side. You're seeing some of them come around with it. You're watching, you know, this play coined in by Remnant, now used by other teams, evolved, and now FIZ6 using it to send it from keeper to striker. The defense was just not ready for it. Hunter tried to contest the keeper, but he was unable to get there in time. Maybe if he jumped, he would have gotten it. Who knows? Mems with the ball. Care. Now Lexi needs a goal. Lexi being the blue team. We got this though. We believe in them. Mems passing on, I think, to Hunter. Anto doesn't push him. He almost gets a through ball to George, but unfortunately George passes his way through it. Good old faithful. Resi with the ball. I think he just tried a blue sprint right there, but KO gets on it. Oh, sorry, not blue sprint, golden boost. My bad. Pass in mid. Thumper gets a shot off in left side. Now it seems to be a bit more of a stronger game for FIZ6. All coming in off that really bad pass middle. You do hate to see it when just you directly assist the other team's goal. FIZ6 playing the interception game and using it really well. KO trying to send it on to George. George gets a shot off, and it's right side. Coming back with the comeback. They're not out of the game yet. 2 minutes 40 left with 1 goal deficit. That is what we're looking at right now. Very nice little play. FIZ6, Lord with the ball. He passes on to Resi. Lexi need to stop here. George does commit for it. Resi gets a cross in, all the way to Thumper. Thumper taking first touch. Tries to send it back in, I think, but Mems gets a little touch. A little rainbow flick over Thumper there. Resi trying to guard that keeper cross. George with the ball. He has Hunter in mid. No, he's going to go straight for the blade shot left side, and Lord, reading that, gets a nice little save on it. Thumper with the cross in. KO is able to get the stop there. Sense with the ball. Sense trying to beat George. He does get past him. He tries to take a shot right side. I think Shelby got a tap on that one. Sent it into the post and barely missing the inside. Very nice save. Unfortunate that his team was unable to fully collect it and save it. Resi now in the top. He uses his blue sprint to get to the ball. Hunter with a nice little tackle. Mems passing back to keeper. Keeper has a bit of options right now. He goes left to George. Care. Looking probably... Oh, sorry. Looking to probably get to George. George going back mid to Hunter. Hunter with a shot. Just off the top of the crossbar. Very nice save. Oh, sorry, not save. Very nice shot. My bad. Apologies. And now it's a 3-3 game with 1 minute 30 pretty much left. Very close. A little bit higher and it would have been off. Would have been a little bit of a game changer. Like I predicted, this is probably going to be a close game between the two. I didn't know how the new setup for FIZ6 is going, but Thumper gets a cross in. Rezi's wide open, but fortunately he's unable to get the shot. Mems with the ball. Gets tackled by Rezi. Shobi committing with a little bit of a slide. Sends it, but unfortunately Rezi gets a tap on it. KO with the ball, sends it up to Hunter. Hunter now one-on-one with the keeper. No, he's going to pass all the way George. Thumper running back. George tries to get a tackle through him. Sense with the ball. He sees Rezi in middle. Is he going to try and go for it, or is he going for himself? It looks like he's going for himself. He does go for himself. Top right corner. Keeper probably expecting the cross, I think. And it ends up going in because he just wasn't ready for that, unfortunately. Nice little shot top right. A very close corner. Maybe he trusts his defensive stance to pick it up. Who knows? But unfortunately, that is how the game's going to go. 1 minute left, pretty much. Mems tries for a full field send. Rezi gets a tap on it. Rezi going to Hunter. Hunter looking to get two people in box. KO with the shot. Very nice shot. 4-4. 30 seconds left. Or 38 seconds left. We do go into a 1 minute overtime. So we might see this game come into a draw. But I always knew this game was going to be a very close one. We're watching these two teams utilize that cross all the way in, and with two people in box, they were more likely to get the shot off, and it did work for them. Sense able to get past Hunter. Sense taking it the entire field, going past Hunter and Mems. Passes off to Thumper, but unfortunately gets stopped by KO. Mems with the ball. Probably looking to pass back to keeper. No, he's going to go line to George. Both of them using blue sprint to get back. He passes back to keeper. Hunter's unable to get there though. Sense gets a nice little save. Sense taking the ball up right side. Looking to get across into Rezi. Rezi with a header. Unfortunately, Shobi's able to get there. A little bit more powerful and maybe would have gone past him. Shobi wasting time, not realizing he might have been able to let go of it. Would have been risky. George going back to keeper. No, he's going opposite side to Mems. Mems looking to send it midfield. Thumper's now with the ball. He takes a shot off the backboard and it does go back to Shobi's hands. Hunter with the ball, sending it all the way. I think Sense was expecting to collect that. George looking to get the cross in maybe? Or does he take the corner shot? We have seen teams do it. George running line. He does try and get a little lob over him, but Lord's just close enough to where his defensive sense will pick it up. George gets a little stop on that keeper send. Thumper getting an interception. Mems passing it back up, but no one's there unfortunately. Anto gets it back. KO passing onto George. George passes back to KO. KO probably looking to go in. He's looking to go straight to Hunter, and Hunter with the shot. Unfortunately, Anto's able to get the save on that one. 10 seconds left. This looks like it might be the last attack for FIZ6 if they hold it. If they lose the ball, it might also be looking like a cross. He goes cross all the way to Thumper. Thumper, one touch, goes back in mid. George gets the clear. Overtime rule isn't put in, unfortunately. It does look it's game over. Pretty much. This will be a 4-4 tie. The possession has changed enough. This is unfortunately not in the rules, but it is what it is. These boys are now playing, thinking that they've got something. This is the look at the score for if we get into it. But unfortunately, they don't know that the game's over right now. Nope, it was set for 1 minute 30 apparently. George taking the last shot. Gets intercepted, and I mean, it's still a draw. We can still accept these results. If the goal was scored, it wouldn't have counted, unfortunately. But we were able to get this sorted. Very close game, 4-4. I mean, I knew it was going to be either a close win or a very easy draw. These two teams seem pretty evenly matched.